Hey folks, how are you doing? So I just want to take a minute to thank everybody who has subscribed and left comments and shared these videos on effigism with their friends or with your friends. I'm actually blown away by the level of interest and support around this whole topic. I had no idea when I first wrote the paper that I submitted to a peer-reviewed psychology journal on the topic of effigism, and I started writing my book on effigism and sat down to create these first couple of videos on effigism, that they would resonate so deeply with so many people. And I want you to know that I have been watching and answering some of your questions. But the truth be told, just the number of comments and questions and all of that are coming in have been a little bit overwhelming, which is amazing. I super appreciate that. And so what I decided to do is to up my game on this whole topic of effigism. So right now, I am doing an upgrade on the studio itself, getting some new audio gear just to improve the overall production quality of my program. And every Sunday, I am going to be coming out with a new episode of this new show on effigism. And essentially, it's going to cover a number of things. I mean, of course, we're going to talk about, topics that are related to effigism, how to manage, your relationship with your family if you grew up, with an effigistic parent, or what to do if you have a sibling or a partner. How do you navigate through that? How do you heal yourself? I mean, how do you make sense out of your experience and some of the things that you've thought about or struggled with and all of that throughout your life? How do you make sense out of all of that through this framework of effigism? I'm also going to be addressing a lot of your questions. There have been hundreds and hundreds of questions that you all have posted and submitted either through my email or in the comments on the videos. And I tried to go in and individually answer a lot of those, but there's a lot. So what I decided to do is I'm going to actually have a Q&A on this new program, where I start addressing some of the questions that people are asking about effigism. And I'm going to be doing some interviews with some other folks and, talking about strategies to implement in your life, not only to heal yourself, but how do you navigate through relationships? How do you stop people pleasing, right? I mean, how do you set healthy boundaries? How do you figure out how to accurately see yourself, right? Because one of the things that happens when we grow up in a home where our sense of self is undermined is that we come into adulthood not really being able to accurately know who we are, where we fit, and be able to interpret ourselves or perceive ourselves accurately. We will oftentimes tend to, perceive ourselves as being bad, sick, broken, or wrong, or something like that, when in fact it's just not true at all. Or we'll perceive ourselves as being unlikable when it's just not true. Or, it could go the other way too, right? So I apologize for not getting anything out over the last several days, and it's probably going to be until next weekend before we really fully launch this new program. But I think you're going to really like it. I think you're going to find it very informative and very helpful. And I'm also going to be announcing a number of things on the show. There's going to be a sign up for just kind of an email list. If you're interested in getting information about the status of when my book is coming out, so that you can pick that up when it becomes available, I'm going to have that information on the show. I'm also starting a new Substack where I'm going to be posting some other writings and some articles and some videos and things like that on Effigism. So that'll be another place where you can get some information. I am also in collaboration with a few other professionals. We're going to be establishing a just kind of a nonprofit organization that is for professionals and anyone actually who is interested in finding out more about effigism, to find research and kind of questionnaires and all of that kind of stuff. So that's in the works as well. That's going to take a little bit longer to get done. And then, I'm going to be establishing a little community of people who are interested in discussing with other folks and things like that about their experiences and some healing strategies and all of that. So all that is coming down the pike, right? It's going to take a little bit of time to get all of those things online and done. But the first thing that I wanted to do is do an upgrade on the studio here and really craft a show around effigism and around rebuilding your life, about how to not only heal yourself, develop stronger relationships, understand a little bit more about how traumas impact our sense of self versus our nervous system, all of that kind of stuff. So I think you're going to find it really helpful and informative. And again, just thank you for all your awesome comments. I am reading them. And I'm going to be addressing a lot of the stuff that you are asking in the upcoming show. And so I look forward to the conversation continuing. And once we get the little community group going, and some of you, if you're interested in deeper conversations, that will be available too. So all of that is in the works, and it's coming. So I will plan on seeing you all next Sunday on our first episode of the new show on effigism. So have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you in about a week. Bye-bye.